Hello, everyone, and welcome to C1 Week 18. Today, we're going to look at work and careers. We're going to talk about work in different ways and focus on opinions when we talk about work. So what we're actually going to do for today's class at 11 o'clock is we're going to discuss work and we're going to talk about the general opinion you can give and how you can compare it to your personal opinions. Remember, we have class every Friday at 11 o'clock and also at 7 o'clock. This class repeats and it is recorded so that you can review it. So let's take a look at grammar using the impersonal passive. Now, what is the impersonal passive? We use the impersonal passive to talk about general opinions. We use it to talk about opinions that we have. Now, there's a small error in this slide. I can see it is not lit, it is it. So we can say for a general opinion, it is often said that. It is widely known that. It is usually considered that. It is usually thought that. You need to remember that these are synonyms for most people think. Everyone thinks. It's a general opinion. It is not your personal opinion. It is what people think in general. So what we need to do is we need to take a look at this point. So, Edith, can you give me some examples of general opinions in today's society about work? So a general opinion, for example, it is said that it is difficult to find a job in Spain nowadays. Can you think of any general opinions?
Yeah. I continue with the next or with that?
With any of them. You can use any of these forms.
Okay.
It is said that, it is believed that, it is thought that.
It is generally considered that that the work in Spain is worse than the other countries.
Okay, yeah, it is generally considered that working in Spain is worse than in other countries. Or maybe you can say it is generally considered that working conditions are worse in Spain than in other countries. Yeah, I think many people would agree with you on that. But there are also some benefits, of course. So it's a general opinion. It is not my personal opinion. Not only I think this. I'm talking about what most people think. What almost everyone thinks.
For example, it.
Yeah, tell me.
It is widely known that
widely known
that the south of Spain is better for spend your holidays than the north of Spain.
Yeah, so it is widely known that the south of Spain is more popular than the north of Spain for holidays. Yeah, definitely, especially with foreign tourists. If you take away Barcelona, of course, Barcelona is very popular. Okay, yeah, fantastic. So, general opinions. I don't want to hear the people think or the people thinks. People is plural, of course, but the people is very formal and it's just not right because we don't use the with people because we would use the zero article. People in general think. Okay, so what should we be doing? What we should do is practice different questions and focus on giving opinions in different ways. You should give your opinion, your personal opinion, and also compare it to an impersonal opinion, to an indirect opinion, to a general opinion. For example, it is said that your career is a very important part of your life. However, I think my career is not going very well at the moment because blah, 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 blah. Okay? So we can use a personal opinion or you can compare a general opinion to an impersonal opinion to a personal opinion. Okay.
Okay.
This is used to extend your answers when you want to make your answers longer. Yeah. Siempre están diciendo que hay que alargar la respuesta. Extend your answers. This is a very good way to do it. Okay. So let's
Okay.
take a look at number one. The first question is using a phrase that we saw this week in the idioms section. Are you psyched about? You pronounce it psyched. Are you
Shy.
psyched about? Psyched. The P is just completely silent. Are you psyched? And it just means, are you excited about? Are you excited about your job, for example? So the question, are you psyched about what you do for a living?
So I am currently studying, but I'm going to study in English because it's a best way for get a job, like a teacher. So I currently I am psyched.
Currently, I am psyched. Exactly.
About that I'm doing actually.
Good. Yeah. At the moment, you are making a lot of progress with your English. Of course, you are studying a lot. So you're excited about your future career because you are thinking about your state exam and you are thinking about advancing in life. Exactly. Fantastic. Now, second question. What do you think about, what do you think of your career?
About my career, I'm think that for me is the best because I like it, and it's a good job if you like the children. But I think that in my country, in Spain, the job is a little bit bad because you had to have a lot of studies, you had to have a lot degrees, a lot of things, the English, so it's a little bit difficult going.
Yes, you're talking about job opportunities. You'd say job opportunities are said to be difficult to find. Yeah, many people say that it is difficult to find a job in Spain. So it is said that it is difficult to find a job in Spain. Yeah, definitely. That would be a good question. Right. Now, number three. Does your job drain your energy? Now, drain is like un desagüe, of course. To drain your energy is to take away your energy. Si te quita la energía. So, does your job drain your energy?
It is often said that people think that work with children can drain your energy, but in my opinion, I think no, because I like this work. It's true that sometimes you can be more tired, or you can be you can have your mind so full, but for me it's a good job, so I don't think so that be teacher drain your energy.
Yeah, for me, I think you need to enjoy the job. You need to like it to be able to work, because some people say they would hate to do a job in which they were working with children because they find it very challenging. Of course, children normally have more energy than adults. And when you are working with 25 or 30 children, then obviously this can cause lots and lots of issues. But generally, I would say that it's not too challenging. It's actually quite, if you enjoy it, I think it can actually give you more energy. I feel that I get more energy when I go into the classroom and I work with children. Yeah. Okay, the next one is using one of our advanced verbs, to accomplish. To accomplish is very similar to achieve or to succeed in something. So, have you accomplished a lot so far in your career?
Currently I'm thinking that no yet, but something more because I was working abroad, and I was learning a lot. So I think that more than if es que no sé more than if I was here. No.
Yeah.
Sí. quiero decir mejor que si hubiera estado aquí.
If I had been here. Now it would be a mixed conditional.
If I had been
Achieved
here,
more than if I had been here, in a sense.
if I had been here in Spain, maybe I didn't learn too much in these years because there I had another opportunity. So I think that currently I am accomplished with my
Fantastic. Yeah. So it would be like maybe I wouldn't have learned so much about it. Yeah, I wouldn't have learned so much. Yeah, I would say so, definitely. I think you learn a lot when you are living abroad, and it of course
yeah
is a fantastic experience. But you can learn a lot living in your own country as well. But I think it is something that most people should do in their lives. Now, in many cases, it is believed that everyone should work abroad
everyone.
to
Yeah,
widen, their perspective, to
yeah.
broaden their
Okay.
horizons, to open their minds. So, yeah, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
accord with you.
it is.
Yeah.
Are you driven enough to become successful? Now, driven is like saying
Um,
motivated, to be focused enough, motivated or focused. Yeah. So are you
yeah,
driven enough to become successful?
okay. Yes, I think so. I have a lot of motivation for had my title, my English title. So I think that it usually thought that if you don't pass your state exam, you can find a good job here in Spain. But I think that if I have my C1 course, I can have a good job.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so too. I think it's a good idea to pass your C1 because, of course, here in Spain, you need a certificate or a diploma or a qualification for everything. And especially in the field of education
Yeah.
training, they always want you to be qualified. So, yeah, I think it's a good way. Good. Next one, number 6. What habits result in success? So, in general, what types of habits lead to success?
I think that you have to have some normal habits that you do your habits every day, the same habits, and in the same. For example, in my case, I'm studying English, so it's good for me and for my studies have a good habit every day, the same one.
Okay, so you're talking about routine, maybe routine and consistency. You need to follow a routine. You need to do things
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
consistent
yeah,
way. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
I definitely agree with that. And I always talk about this. Now, really, if you do anything consistently for a long time, you will improve at it. You will get better at it. I'm not saying you will be the best in the world, but you will always improve. So
Yeah,
key is to work really hard and to learn consistently. If you learn consistently, then you will get better. Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Edis, do you ever cut corners at work? Do you remember cut corners, the expression?
Recortar en plan al
It's
dinero.
not literal. It's not literal. To cut corners is like to do things in an incomplete way. It's a bit like saying hacer una chapuza in Spanish, yeah? That you don't do something completely, you don't do something well. Okay? Coges atajos en plan para poder terminar algo antes de tiempo, pero no lo haces bien, no lo terminas bien. So, haces una chapuza. So,
Yeah,
do you ever cut corners at work?
I think so that everybody do good corners at work someday. It's like, for example, you don't have time and you have to finish something, and sometimes we finish it so quick, so fast. So maybe yes, I think that I have very good corners someday.
Okay,
Yeah,
sometimes you have to cut corners. Yeah, you probably don't want to, but sometimes it is necessary because
yeah.
of time, yeah, due to your time restraints. Yeah, that's possible. Next one. Do you know anyone who has an interesting job?
¿Sabes?
¿Conoces a alguien? Do you know anyone?
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have an interesting job. For me, for example, be a doctor is so interesting. So my best friend is doctor, and every day have different things to do. So for me, it's an interesting job because you don't have every day the same, you know?
Yeah, you're not always doing the same thing. Yeah, I think so too. I think there are some professions that are more interesting than others. I think being a doctor is interesting. I personally think our job as teachers is interesting
Yeah,
because
yeah,
no job is the same. This is because you are working with different people and there are always different
yeah.
challenges. Yeah, so yeah, I personally think our job is interesting. Yeah.
Yes, I
Good.
think that I chose this job for this reason, for a lot of
Mhm.
more. But one of the reasons was because you don't have one day the same that day before day, you know?
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
different. It's not, it's a routine because it's a routine, but it's a good routine for
Yeah,
me.
I think so too. I think so too. Yeah, routines are good, but there is always something new. There is always something
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
Okay, a really good thing to use when we are doing this is to use connectors like however, whereas,
yeah.
while, yet,
It's
despite,
always,
although. For example, you could say, it is said that it is difficult to find a job in Spain, whereas I have had a very different experience because I think it is quite easy to work in some areas, but there are some types of jobs that are very difficult to find. For example, in education, it can be difficult to find a job. So when we talk about this, compare general opinions to your personal opinions. Okay.
okay.
What is another thing we can do? Another thing we can do that can help us a lot is to practice exercises related to the exam. For example, we can look at rephrasing. What we have here are some examples of rephrasing. You need to fill in the gaps with 3, 4, 5, or 6 words. 3, 4, 5, or 6 words. This, of course, is easier than in the exam. It is easier because we have only one grammar form. You know it is using the impersonal passive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a little bit of time, Edith. I would like you to try to answer with 3, 4, 5, or 6 words, and we are going to review. Okay? So,
Okay.
would you read number 1 and say what you
Okay.
think could go in the gap?
People, a ver, es que no tengo que- people, too much time using screens. People spend too much time using screen.
So, it is said that people spend too much time using screens. Now, you must use the word to, and you would say people.
Spend too, claro.
You must use to, tal cual como lo pone ahí. You must use the word to.
Too, I say that people spend, vale, pero, it say that people spend too much time using screen. No, I wasn't reading the first.
Okay, you must read
No,
the
no,
first
no, I
sentence
was
and you must,
doing the,
yeah, you must say what the second phrase would be. The meaning must be the same, but of course the grammatical structure changes a bit.
I don't think so. I don't know. People, people. I don't know.
You're not sure. Okay, well, what we'll
I'm
do
not
is
sure.
we'll
No.
skip to the next part then. So, number 2, it is thought that professional footballers need to follow a strict diet. Okay, professional footballers to stick to a strict diet.
Had to have.
Okay, it is with the infinitive, yeah, but we're still missing something. Do you want me to explain how this activity works? It's actually quite easy, but you need to understand the structure. So it is said that People spend too much time using screens. Now, what you need to do is begin with the part that comes after that. So, people spend too much time using screens. Which part is missing from the sentence? People spend. Now, you need to use the impersonal passive. So we have is said. What you need to do is take people, use the passive, people are said, and then you use the infinitive, to spend. So the answer would be people are said, because people is plural, to spend too much time using screens. So thinking of it like that, we have it is thought that professional footballers need to stick to a strict diet. Now, need to follow. So professional footballers, where do we go? The passive is thought. Now, professional footballers is plural. So we will say are thought. Exactly. Now we need the infinitive. You must use have. So the infinitive
are have.
To have. Exactly. Professional footballers are thought to have to stick to a strict diet. So it is said that professional footballers need to follow a strict diet. Se dice que los futbolistas tienen que o necesitan seguir una dieta estricta. O los futbolistas están pensados, quiere decir, tener que seguir una dieta estricta. So when you put the part after that at the beginning, you must use the infinitive. So professional footballers are thought to have to stick to a strict diet. Can we see if we can do number 3?
It is widely known that most people eat too much junk food.
Yeah.
Most people are.
And we have the participle.
Most people are know. Are to know? No.
Okay. Are widely known. Are widely known.
Are widely known.
Yeah. And then we need the infinitive.
Okay. Known.
To eat. So are widely known to eat too much junk food.
Here we have 5 words.
Yes, exactly. And you allowed 3 to 6. So that's fine.
So always eat with are or is.
Yeah.
And
participle.
with the verb and infinitive with verb.
Exactly. Next one, please. It is. It is believed that we should eat 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day.
Okay. We are. A ver, ese cree que nosotros. We are should to eat. This lady?
Okay, tell me again.
We are should to eat.
No, we are believed. You need to use the passive. We are believed to need. Because should do something, need to do something is the same. We cannot say to should because it's a modal verb. El modal no puedes decir to must, to can, need to should.
Yeah.
So we are believed to need to eat 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day. Okay. Number 5. It is generally said that most people don't get enough exercise. What will we say?
Most people are not. People are not to get. Are not to it.
Okay, you need to use the thing of is said. Siempre con el verbo to be y el participio, ¿vale? So most people are not said.
Okay, wait. Are not said.
Infinitivo.
To get.
Ok, exercise en este contexto es un verbo. Así que sería simplemente to
Sí.
exercise. So most people are not said to exercise enough. Or most people are said to not exercise enough. Siempre
Okay.
tienes el verbo to be participio después del infinitivo. ¿Vale? Next, it is often stated that Usain Bolt is the fastest man who ever lived. So Usain Bolt,
Wait, verbo to be, more. Verb, more.
participle, then you have the infinitive.
Okay. 6. It often states that Usain Bolt is the fastest man who ever lived. Okay. Usain Bolt is stated to have.
To have been. Exactly. Is stated to have been, or is often stated to have been. Fantastic. Good. Now let's take a look at the answers. Okay. So, number one, it is said that people spend too much time using screens. 2, people are said to spend too much time using screens. 2, it is thought that professional footballers need to follow a strict diet. Have professional footballers are thought to have to follow a strict diet.
If, for example, in the 6, I don't say often. Is good too.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This is what I was going to say. You can take away the adverb if it's not really necessary. For example, in number 3, it is widely known that most people eat too much junk food. Most people are known to eat too much junk food. I could also say are widely known to eat too much junk food. It is believed that we should eat 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day. We are believed to need to eat 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day. Tell me, it is.
For example, in the 6th one, I can't see the word safe. I was thinking that this is state.
Ah, good. Yes. Now, yes, this would be correct. You can use a synonym. For example, is stated, is said, but really we should use the same word. I should use is often stated to have. That would be the best answer. Yeah. Okay. Now, excellent. 5. It is generally said that most people don't get enough exercise. Not. Most people are said to not exercise enough, or are not said to exercise enough. They're both correct.
Okay.
6. It is often stated that Usain Bolt is the fastest man who ever lived. Usain Bolt is often said to have been the fastest man to ever live. Okay? Good.
Okay.
So the impersonal passive, review it in the grammar guide. Okay? It's really useful. Es una cosa que siempre se puede utilizar hablando cuando escribimos ensayos, siempre se puede utilizar. Okay? So you should use it. Now, what we're actually going to do is we're going to talk about success. We've been talking about work, but we're going to talk about work and success today. So now, I would like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. So we are going to speak together. Here are some ideas for you to talk about and a question for you to discuss. First, you have some time to look at the task. So the task, it is, what do we need to stand a good chance of achieving these goals in life? So what do we need to be successful in life? What things do you think are important? Luck, la suerte, of course. Confidence, confianza en nosotros mismos. Contacts, hey, you know people, yeah? Perseverance, I love this word. Perseverance, perseverancia, yeah? Support, apoyo. So we need to talk about what do we need to be successful in life? What we are going to do is interact about the topic. I want you to use short questions in your answers. I do not want you to only repeat and you, and you, and you. I would like you, please, to discuss and use synonyms of and you. Things like, what about you? How do you see it? What do you think? What do you reckon? What's your view? Any ideas? How does that sound? I personally would use the ones that seem more advanced. I would use the phrases, what about you? What do you reckon? Any ideas? How does that sound? Anything to add? Do you get my gist? These would be the ones I would personally choose.
Okay.
Do not try to use all of them. Choose
No.
4, 5, 6 and use them, use them, use them. Debes utilizarlos hasta que te salgan sin pensar y después puedes cogerlos. Okay? So,
Okay.
Iris, would you like to begin?
Yeah, of course. What do we need to stand a good sense of achieving these goals in life? About the luck, I think that it's not the best thing, but it's a good thing if you are, because there are people that have luck. So I think that it's the most important, but it's an important factor for.
Yeah, but do you even believe in luck?
Yeah, sometimes depends on the thing, but yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I personally don't believe in luck. I think luck is simply a person's mentality. I think if a person is positive and they are open to opportunities, they are more likely to have positive things in their life. It's basically karma, what I'm talking about. But general luck, I don't really believe it. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I think you need to change your mentality in order to understand luck.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
For example, if I had to pass an exam, I don't believe in the luck. If you don't study,
yeah, well, no. Without preparation, no, you're not going to get it.
But if you are walking on the street and something fell on your head,
oh, that's bad luck.
It's
yeah,
bad luck, maybe, but it's
yeah, it's bad luck. Yeah, I would call it coincidence, bad timing.
Yeah,
the
coincidence.
wrong place at the wrong time. But yeah, definitely. Okay, good. So luck, yeah, I know what you mean. But let's talk about your self-confidence. Like, do you think your self-confidence, confidence in your own ability, is important
Yes.
in order to achieve your goals?
Yes, of course. The confidence is the best thing, because if you don't have confidence in yourself, you can't get nothing. So anything. So I think that the confidence is an important thing for get your goals, in the life. I'm sure. What do you reckon?
Well, yeah, I definitely think so. I think most successful things in our life actually begin with us. They begin when you change your mentality, when you change your habits, and when you change your perspective on life. So I personally think that you will have more opportunities to achieve your goals if you feel confidence in yourself, because you might also suffer from imposter syndrome. Do you know what imposter syndrome is, Edith?
Can you repeat, please?
Imposter syndrome.
No.
Yeah, it's like self-sabotage. If you think you cannot do something, you will not achieve it, because you will feel that everybody else believes that you cannot do it. And you personally do not believe that you can do it. Therefore, you will find an excuse or a reason.
Okay.
So, yeah, we need to have confidence in ourselves. Okay.
Can you write it, please?
I will write it for you now into your WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Do you think that contacts are an important thing?
Yeah, the contact is an important thing, because, for example, if you, in my case, no, for example, I want to be teacher, I will be teacher, and for example, if I had a contact that have a school and that person can get to me a place, for example, no, it's like, it's not the most important thing, but it's a good thing, yeah. Everybody.
I would say so too. I'd say it's a fantastic thing. I'd say it's really, really, really important. I think if um, a person can help you, and it can be a friend, a family member, it can be a person you know, an acquaintance, a mentor. These people can really help you
Yeah.
to move faster, to progress quickly. And I think it
Yeah.
can help
Yeah.
you, yeah, without doubt.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, what about perseverance? This is like
Perseverance.
consistency, isn't it? A habit, continuing
Yeah.
on.
I think that too is the most important, one of the most important thing, because you have to have an habit, you have to have a, a routine that you, because if you are working or if you are studying for have a good job, but you study today and tomorrow no, and later, I think that the have a routine and habits is one of the best things that you can get the goals
Yeah,
in
I
the
would
life.
say so. I'd say it's one of the most powerful things. Yeah. I think it's really, really important. I think if you have a good routine, a good habit, then yeah, you will continue, you will persevere. And
Yeah,
normally, we do not see results very quickly. Normally, results take a long time to achieve,
yeah.
to find something. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that. Okay. Um, okay. Final one. What do you reckon about support?
Support is a necessary thing too, uh, because if you are working every day and you are working a lot or you are studying a lot, and later you have someone that can support you, or you have a bad day in your work, and someone can support you, that is right, that is good for you. So in my case, for example, I have to my parents now support to me every day, like you can do it if you need something, and I think that for
Yeah,
me
I think
is
it's important, especially to be able to count on the people that you trust. For example, I think if you have a person you respect, for example, your mother, your father, or one of your siblings, or one of your friends, telling you that you cannot do something, it can really impact on your mentality. Yeah, what do you reckon?
yeah, totally. I'm accord with you.
I agree with you,
I
or
am
I see what you mean.
I see
We
your
see
point.
eye to eye. Yeah, I see your point.
I
Good.
see your point, and I think like this. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so in the end, let's choose one of these. Which do you think is the most important thing to become successful?
It's difficult to choose one between confidence, perseverance, but I think that the best thing that you have to have if you want to get a goal in life is the confidence by yourself.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I partly agree. However, I think confidence is something that develops over time. I think the way to get confidence and to really be successful is perseverance. I think if you are consistent and you continue, you
Yeah,
continue,
but
then
if
yeah,
you continue and you are perseverant, but you are thinking all the time, I can't.
yeah, well, normally you won't achieve it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
So
they're both
it's
important. They are both important. Yeah, I know what you mean.
both are important. Yes, I can't choose one, but I had to choose
Yeah.
one. So
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Iris. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some discussion questions. We're going to look
okay.
at some follow-up questions and we're going to continue the conversation. So, Iris,
Mhm.
does luck exist or do we make our own luck?
Mm, I think that the luck can exist, but you have to prepare your things and you have to do something for yourself. You have to um, go about your goals in the life. So I think that exists, but not in everything. You know?
Okay, it does exist, but it isn't everything. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, I know what you mean. And I understand, but I think because luck is not tangible, it's not measurable, you cannot
yeah.
see it, you cannot touch it. It's difficult to understand what it is. But yeah, I definitely understand your perspective. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything that you stand no chance of achieving? Do you think there is something that you want to do, but you think you could never, ever accomplish it?
I don't understand it. I said,
Okay.
que
Is there anything in your life that you think you are
that
not
I would like
capable of
to.
doing, that you cannot do? You want to do it, but you think you cannot do it.
Oof, yes, I suppose that I have something that I would like to change. I would like to change, have a job now, a good job, like have my house, my car, my things. Is the just the thing that I change now, but I know that I am studying now for get it. So
Yeah, of course, you are
it's
working
something that
towards it. You are doing what you can in order to achieve it, of course. But of course, it takes time. Exactly. Some people achieve it when they are 25 years old, some people when they are 35, some people when they are 45. But the key is to continue, to persevere, to be consistent. Good. Okay. Next question. Why is it so awkward to set goals in life? ¿Por qué es tan incómodo, en plan, difícil, to create objectives and create goals in life?
Mm, so I think that wait, I feel otra vez. Vale. It is often said that if you want to get a goals in life, you
Achieve
have to
your
do
goals
something
in life.
before.
Achieve your
Goals.
goals in life.
You need to do things before. So I think that you can, if you don't get your goals, you can feel frustrated. So I think that is frustrated. I think it's the awkward part that you can feel it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think some people, again, as I've said before, suffer from a lack of confidence. So they feel uncomfortable setting goals in life. They feel that they cannot do it. Therefore, they do not even try, you know? And I think that can definitely cause issues. That can definitely cause problems in life. I think it's much better to be confident in your own ability and to aim high. Try to do things that you think are amazing, that you think are incredible. And then you will definitely feel happier with your life. Yeah. Okay. Could you shed some light on what your dream to achieve in life is? So, what is your dream? What is your objective? What is it that you really want? Now, shed some light on is to reveal information. It's like saying, can you tell me what your dream is
Yeah.
in life? Yeah? So, could you shed
So,
some light on what you want to achieve in life?
okay, I think that like me, everybody have a lot of dreams, but my goal is have a good job, have a family, and have a house. And if I can, I would like to live in some country with beach. So this is my normal dream, no? I think that everybody wants to have a good life, a good job that they like. So it's my and what about you?
Well, my dream in life is I've just set up a business. So I'm in my first year still. So I really want to grow this language, like online virtual learning place. And I really want, to try to help as many people as I can. That's what I really want. Because I can see that in Spain, there is a really big problem with the bilingual system. And
Yeah,
there are many people who feel very, very frustrated with their English. And I think that we can do it better. I think
yeah, totally.
it isn't difficult, but I think we need to find a way of people feeling confident with their language level, because I think it is important for people in Spain to learn English, because the
Yeah,
international job market, international commerce is in English, and it will remain like this at least for the next 50 years. So I personally think that we need to we need to try and find a solution to this. So I would like, obviously, to reach as many people as I can with my contents, and I want to help people. That's what I want. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you will get
I hope
what you
so.
want.
I hope so. We'll see. Okay. Final question. How far do you agree that with the belief that we control little in our life and everything happens for a reason? So how much do you agree? To what extent do you agree that we do not have a lot of control in our life? Everything happens for a reason. I'm talking about destiny, fate.
Yeah.
How much do you believe in this?
Oof, I believe a lot of things about it because, for example, I know my sentence that I always said is like everything happened for some reason. But I think that if you want to happen something, you have to work in it. It's not just okay, I'm going to wait here and like everything happened for a reason, but I want to be nothing. I know. But I think 50-50. It's like, yeah.
Okay. I personally think there are things that we can control, but there are things that we can't control. So it is said that we should focus on the things we can control in order to feel confident. Now, some things you just have to deal with, lidiar con, to deal with it. And it is how you face these things that really determine if you are going to be successful or not. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. Okay, good. I like your answer. It was a very good answer. Now,
because I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's something you've thought about in the past. Now, let's take a look. We have, what have we learned in this video? We have learned how can we use the impersonal passive. We use it for general opinions, what most people think. It is said that, it is thought that, it is widely known that. We use the impersonal passive in order to compare a general opinion to your personal opinion.
Yeah.
We also have a way of how can you maintain an effective conversation about success. The key is to use interactions, to use questions. You need to initiate and respond. Ask questions, answer questions. To begin conversations, to offer new ideas, to make suggestions. Next week, we are going to look at how to make suggestions in different ways. Now, this seems very simple to use and you, but we need to use it effectively like native speakers do. When we use different questions like, what about you? How do you feel? Do you feel the same as me? Anything to add? Do we see eye to eye? This is how natives speak. Natives do not repeat and you, and you, and you. Therefore, we want to try to sound as native as possible. Okay. And the next thing, how can we use the impersonal passive to help us extend answers? As I've said, you use a general opinion. It is said that self-confidence is very important to find a job. But I think it is not as important as some people try to say. So you compare a general opinion to a personal opinion. Okay? Remember, if you want to learn phrases like this, you can do it on the Instagram channel or on the YouTube channel that you can access here. If you have any doubts, send me a WhatsApp or send me an email. I'm going to send you the phrase of imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. Very, very interesting phrase. Okay. So if that's it, we are finished. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll see you next time.
Have a lovely weekend.
You too.
Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.